Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna be seeing the SR weapons that you want to build. But before we start, don't forget to leave a like, share and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Also, comment if you use these weapons or not. So, as you can see, there are a bunch of SR weapons here, and not all of them I have them level up, and not all of them I have them enchanted. So, the ones that I have enchanted are the ones that are notable to some degree. For example, we have Senketsu. Senketsu is one kind of weapon that applies for Asagi, Yukikaze, Sakura, and also Murasaki. But Murasaki doesn't need her. This weapon provides the character with HP recovery on skill for damage, on damage for skills, which is very, very good. You want to build those, especially if you don't have HP recovery on your characters. This is going to be excellent as you can go defensive, offensive. You can go with a mixture of damage reduction and damage, and you're going to have the HP recovery and you're going to be able to sustain yourself. Another weapon that you want to build is Lionheart. But Lionheart, you only want to build it if you have Torajiro. Lionheart is useful, but it's only viable with Sakura. I tried to use Lionheart with Heaviko, but it wasn't as effective. So I do recommend that you go with Lionheart using only Sakura. The next one that you want to do are all the weapons that are anti-trade. Anti-trade weapons are super important because they will allow you to tackle VR easily before you have the anti-trade UR weapons that are given on VR. For example, right now we're facing who is it? Queen Arachne, yeah, Queen Arachne. So using Rinko's weapon Late Line is going to give you 80% more damage against demons, but we're gonna test that because the disadvantage about using SR weapons is that you don't have one Magatame slot, which is a big deal because you're losing 15% damage increase against a specific trade if you have a perfect Magatama. So yeah, even though it is a big deal, and also the stats are lower, thanks to the 80% damage increase, it is worth using this. The weapons that I have enchanted are the ones that you want to build. This one, Lead Line. We also have Companion Hat for Anti-Machine, Mighty Knuckles for Anti-Demon. Vaya Scepter, you don't want to build this one. I just mark it with +1, but you don't want to build this because we have a UR version. It doesn't give as much damage increase, but the stats are higher, and it also gives damage increase against demons. So yeah, you don't want that one. Let's see. You don't want this one. We have Providence Eye for anti-demon. We have... oh yeah, another kind of weapon that you want are the critical damage increase weapons, like Companion Claws. Okay? Oboro, Ingrid, who else? Micah have these weapons. You should definitely build those. They're very easy to use, and they work against all enemies. They are kind of better than the anti-trade, but because they work everywhere, but they don't work on VR. The anti-trade work on VR. That's the difference. And then we have Cloud Wing Blade, which is going to be anti-machine. We also have Hand of Papias, which is going to be anti-human. Blue Lightsaber, which is critical damage increase. Eye of Traitor, which is anti-human. Hexgram, which is anti-machine. We have Plasma Silencer, which is anti-machine. 60%. 80%. Why is this 60? I don't know. But it is 60. Or maybe it's wrong. And then we have Shwadhisthana, That sounds like something else. Okay, so increase damage to human type enemies by 80%. That's another one. We have Prithvi Mata. Prithvi Mata is going to be the anti-demon for Felicia. Atomic Buster, critical damage increase. Then we have Karura. Karura is going to be the anti-human that works for Rin and Nagi. We have Photon Arrow, which is going to be anti-demon for Sora. We also have this one. Photon Beat Saber, which is going to be the anti-human for Spinel. Yeah, Spinel. So before we move forward to the testing part of the video, yeah, here we have one of the anti-demon weapons. This is gonna give us 40% when maxed out. That's why I say you don't want to build the Vaya Scepter. There are other anti-trait weapons, but I don't have that many. I only have Arachne's Bracelet, which is for anti-demon and it's Astaroth's weapon. But there's also another one for Emily, which is anti-machine. There are kunais and daggers for Sakura, Hebiko, and Tokiko, which are anti-human. So you should keep that in mind. Now, we're going to be testing very quickly this with... Let's just start with Rinko. Where is Rinko? If I can find Rinko. Okay. Level. I know that Rinko is here. So we're going to be using Rinko. And what are we going to be doing? I'm going to be using this on the back because it has more copies. And... oof. No. I'm going to be using this on the back so that I can compare both weapons at 5.5. Anti-machine. No, this is anti-demon. Okay. So, first of all, it is not the best weapon because it inflicts a debuff, but let's check the performance even so. Let's see. Can I find... I know why they are not here. It's because right now we have Queen Arachne. And because we have Queen Arachne, I'm going to be taking this. It doesn't matter the attribute. I just want to do a comparison. So, let's see. Machine, Demon. 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 Where is the last one? Human. Human. Demon. Demon, 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 demon. Okay, perfect. So, first we're gonna check the damage that this weapon can inflict. Let's see, I'm gonna go with crit. So, the build is going to be the same for both. I'm just going to change the weapon so that we change the performance. And we compare the numbers. Not all the weapons are gonna be better. Not all the SR weapons are gonna be better than their SR counterparts. Actually, they shouldn't be better when they are at the same level, at the same S level, at the same level, at the same awakening level. Not awakening. Well, awakening level and also enchantment. Which one do I want? Yeah, this one. So with this, a plus 13 weapon, you are 5 out of 5. Let's see how this performs. And I'm going to be using this one, the basic enhancer, and wind slicer, so that we can compare the damage. 3 easy to use skills. I have anti-demon and I have to put the enemy on demon. Since we only want to check the damage, that's gonna be more than enough. So, okay, one combo, like 1.5 million, and this one. Wow, wow, 3 million. Very good, very nice. 2 million. Almost a million. 3 million. Ah, well, it also depends on the debuff that you're applying. So that's the thing with this one. This is going to inflict a debuff, and the more I attack, the more damage I deal. But if I change the weapon to the anti-demon SR, let's compare the damage. Demon, demon, demon. Oops, that was not the button. Yeah, here. Let's see how much damage I can deal with this. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, it is not as much damage. But it is an easy way for new players to achieve... oh, wait. I almost forgot. Let's do that again. So... Yeah. It is not the same amount of damage. Yes, definitely. But it is significant enough. Okay, one more time. Wind slicer. I want to just go away, yeah. So 1 million damage, and this is almost 3 million damage. And 700 million damage. So yeah, it is 700,000, yeah, whatever. But it is acceptable if you don't have the weapons, the UR weapons, and you want to tackle higher floors of VR. You should definitely try these ones. The anti-demon are very, very good. Let's check who else. Like, ooh, no. I'm trying to think. Astaroth, she has this weapon, but she also... No, she has a machine. Well, but I cannot... Because she's red, right? Yeah, she's red. I don't have the materials. I wanted to compare the damage against a machine one with the damage against a demon, but I don't have the resources to do so. Not on the same enchantment level. So instead of Astaroth, let's go with... I know. We also want to test the other weapons. I'm gonna go with Ingrid. Yeah, it was here. So what am I going to test? I'm going to test this weapon. This is my favorite. So I'm just going to do a couple changes. We're going to put Suruga, and Kaoru. Like that. Yeah. So what does this weapon do? This is going to increase my critical damage. Each time critical hit increase, the damage dealt to all enemies increases by 30% for 10 seconds. So that is super easy to activate. So I'm gonna have a 30% damage increase just cause, thanks to the weapon. This weapon is 5 out of 5 and plus 15. So let's see what this can do. And of course, before I forget, the Magatamas are all perfect for critical. So now, Evil Flare. Yeah, we can compare these three. So first things first, we're gonna start with the basics. Not all basics dealt damage, but I did like how much? Like 1,200,000. Then this 1 million, and this, wow, 1,600,000. One more time. Okay, 1,600,000, 1,600,000, 1,300,000. Okay, so that's the damage that I can deal with this weapon. Now, we're gonna do the same, but removing this and putting this. The enchantment and S level is exactly the same as the other weapon. This gives me an 80% increase to critical damage. So let's test it. Oops. Let's see here. Starting with this skill. Wow. 2 million. So we're starting strong. Yeah, this weapon is better. It's dealing more damage. So as you can see, an SR weapon is outperforming my UR weapon. Maybe not always and not for all situations. For example, the advantage is also that this attack has a bigger area of effect. So maybe you want to use that. But you can easily manage to perform as well as high-end players with high-end equipment just by enhancing the right SRs. So that you are able to tackle higher steps of VR and higher floors of tower. In fact, one of the videos that I showed doing one of those silly challenges was using Sue with 2 weapons, and in one weapon I was going to use anti-demon just to beat Edwin when he was alone. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Use your SR weapons, enchant them. It is way easier to prepare materials for those weapons. Right now I'm preparing this because you saw that I don't have SR red elements, so I'm preparing my elements so that I can enchant the weapons that I'm missing, the SR weapons that I'm missing, because they're super versatile and super good. Maybe Plasma Slicer is an exception because it is only 60%, but they are definitely viable and worth using in most situations. So yeah, the only exception would be if you're facing multiple enemies, like the last steps of tower. In that case, you want to go with the critical weapons only, not the anti-trade weapons. So yeah, that's about it for today, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye!